I've been working as a dispensing technician in a hospital pharmacy, hence I was quite wealthy, had a very good wage, and my husband was with me then and he had a very good wage coming in too. And then I became ill. I got a thing called fibromyalgia. I had two girls, both at private school, and we were managing nicely. We could have afforded a couple of holidays a year, and this all stopped. My mother died just before the Christmas, and when we came back, my husband had disappeared. He just wasn't there. So there was the two girls and 8 cats and 2 dogs and me. I got a letter from school to say that they wanted the money for the term in advance, and I said, I'm sorry, I can't afford it. And they didn't even let the girls finish the end of the week. They had to leave straight away. I had to go on to benefits. The house had to be sold as fast as possible, and I'm left with a car, 3 cats, and the contents of the house, 2 girls. So I think I had about £500. So the jewellery started to go. Everything my father and mother had ever given me went. For 6 months, my girls and I lived in a van, in a Renault Master. I got a garage man to put some hooks around so we could put curtains all the way around. I put 2 of the mattresses in the back, I got the duvets. So 3 cats, 2 poo trays, 3 women, lived in a Renault Master for about 6 months. And I hadn't seen it before, I don't know why, but I had not seen CAP. And I went into it and I read the bit about the gentleman that had started it all up and how things had happened. And I phoned the head office and they say, would I mind coming down to meet somebody called Rachel at an office in Peckham at 10 o'clock. Through all of this, I'm so ashamed and so down that I didn't really know if I could share how I was feeling with somebody else. Anyway, something happened that day and I made it. I got here and Rachel smiled at me, and it was a lovely smile, it really was. And she was so welcoming, and she made me a cup of coffee and she took a pile of papers off me, which was probably the best thing she could have ever done. And afterwards she said, would I mind if we prayed together? And I said, no, not at all. Although I wasn't really religious at that stage, I found that the prayer was very, very comforting. But at the end of it, I ended up in tears. They were just streaming down my face, and I felt fantastic. I felt as though a load had been taken off my shoulders. In fact, I think I remember giving you a hug and squeezing you to death. And that's how it started. Every time I came to see Rachel, we'd go for a bite of lunch or a coffee. We laughed and we talked, and I gradually got to know her and thought, I can trust this person. Because since my father had died, I had never really trusted anybody. She kept telling me, don't worry about it, these things happen, and God will find you a way and help you. And I'm thinking, yeah. At the beginning I thought, yeah, God's going to help me. She keeps coming up about this chap, about God. So anyway, Rachel, bless her, gave me a Bible, and things started to make sense. And we would talk a little bit about the Bible when I came down here. When I came down here, it was like coming home. I'd go into the church, and from the minute my foot went over the step, I was welcomed into a family. When I went into church, the things that people were saying, the sermons, were making sense. It wasn't an almighty gushing and, oh great, I'm a Christian now, blah blah blah, let's sing and clap and everything. It was just as though God had come into my heart, and He also was looking after me.